Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue our previous lesson that was hinged on data management. Previous lesson was also a preface to mean, median, mode and standard deviation. Therefore, in today's lesson, we're going to do more examples of data management and standard deviation. So our first example is determine range of the data set, and these are the data values. So what is range? Range is basically the highest value minus the lowest value. So in order to solve this problem, first of all, we're going to arrange these data values in ascending order. This is our primary step to solve these kind of problems. So ascending order means from smallest to largest. That means 52, 58, 60, 70, 72 and 79. So range is highest value minus lowest value. So that means 79 minus 52. So it comes out to be 27. So our second example is a class of 40 students averaged 70% on a test and a class of 50 students averaged 80% on a test, and we need to calculate mean. It doesn't mean that all the 40 students got exact 70% on a test. That means individual scores may vary, but the average score of 40 students is 70%. Likewise, the average score of 50 students is 80%. So let's begin our solution. So total students are 40 plus 50, that means 90, and the total score of 40 students, 40 into 70, that means 2800, and the total score of 50 students, 50 into 80, that means 4000, and the formula for mean is sum of all the data values divided by count of data values. So that means 2800 plus 4000 divided by 90. So 6800 divided by 90. So it comes out to be 75.55%. So our third example is the average of three numbers is 40. One of the numbers is 20. And we need to calculate the sum of other two numbers. So first of all, let's suppose the three numbers are x, y and z, and the average of three numbers is 40. That means x plus y plus z divided by 3 is 40, and this implies x plus y plus z is 40 into 3. So x plus y plus z is 120 and one of the numbers is 20. So assume z is 20. So x plus y plus 20 is equal to 120. So x plus y is 120 minus 20. So x plus y is 100. So this is what we need to find out. The sum of other two numbers is 100. So our last example is we're going to find the standard deviation of these data values. So the formula for standard deviation is, which we done in our last lesson. This is a symbol of standard deviation. So under root and then summation of xi, which is data value, minus x bar, and which is mean, and divided by n. So xi is data value and x bar is mean and n is number of data values, and this is a symbol of summation. So first of all, we're going to calculate mean of these data values, which is x bar, 15 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So divided by 5. So 50 divided by 5, it comes out to be 10. So the mean is 10. That means x bar is 10. So now we're gonna construct a table. That way we can easily find the standard deviation. So xi, like the data values. So what are the data values? 15, 8, 8, 9 and 10. So now data value minus mean. So in the last column we're gonna take the square of data value minus mean, which is data value minus mean. So 15 minus 10, like 15 minus 10 is 5, and 8 minus 10 is minus 2, and again 8 minus 10 is minus 2, and 9 minus 10 is minus 1, and 10 minus 10 is 0. So now we're going to take the square of these values. So it's 25. So 4, again 4, 1, and square of 0 is 0. So after that we're gonna take the summation. So that means we're gonna add these values. So (25) plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 0 divided by n. N means 5. So 25 plus 9, 34 divided by 5. So that means, so after division it comes out to be under root of 6.8. So under root of 6.8 is 2.61. So that means standard deviation is 2.61.